That following year, 1995, Dr. Katz, professional therapist, premieres on Comedy Central. Ben sees an ad in the paper about raising pot-bellied pigs, breeding them, and selling the babies, and wants to do that as a job. He also meets Laura, Dr. Katz's receptionist, though when he offers to treat her to a cup of coffee, she goes by herself and asks that he reimburse her when she returns. Oh,
I love this show, Steve. I didn't know that this was actually Comedy Central's first attempt at animated show, which I love.
yep.
And I didn't know it also started in 1989. Did you know that?
Initially,
I think it's more like Simpsons, where that was part of the Tracy Ullman show originally. It was like a shorts. And this was as part of short attention span theater, which I
remember
remember
that.
that. I think they did like 7 shorts. And then they
Okay.
started this. So this predates South Park and all of the success that they had with that. But I always dug this, man. And as somebody who liked stand-up comedy when I was young, being able to see stand-up comedians, even if it was like in this weird animated way, it was just funny. It was like cool to have like Dave Attell play himself or whoever. They had a bunch of stars on this.
There's a Dave Attell episode. I need to see this.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can look at the list of comedians. It's crazy long. This show actually went on for a while. Like, I was surprised by how long it went on. But I mean, Dr. Katz is hilarious himself, but like the guy who plays Ben, H. John Benjamin, the voice actor, that guy's like a legend now, you know? And I feel like this was the first time I ever knew or heard his voice. He's Bob's Burgers. He's had his own shows. He actually had a show on Comedy Central called John Benjamin Has a Van, I think. That was kind of like a funny reality thing that they did, but he's a hilarious dude. Love the animation in this. The most simplest of to call it animation, honestly, is even funny because it's not. It's just they added squiggles next to the drawings.
Similar to Duckman in a way.
I mean, I feel like Duckman, you see him move around a little bit. You never see anybody walking in this show. They're either like standing static or it's just like a shot of their face and head or something. It's just like a great way to do it. So simple because they're just like improv. You know?
Exactly. And that's the drawing. The allure of this show is the actual comedy. Because like you said, they have this rotating like cameo thing every episode. So like the focus is on the bits, the comedy bits, just like in this one.
We start this off in Dr. Katz's kitchen. He's having breakfast with his son, Ben. And Ben's in between jobs, Steve. He wants to be a daredevil, and there's just not a lot out there for wannabe daredevils. Dr. Katz is like, what are you looking at in the paper in the wanted ads? Are you just looking at the daredevil section?
I had to work through college. You know, I started off as a pimp. No, but actually, for 4 years, I worked in a factory. He said something about being an elevator operator, and then he moved up to being a supervisor of the elevator operators.
It's just how it goes, Steve. You got to be realistic. And Ben's like, okay, you know what? I got to go take a nap and think on this. And then they get into a thing about doing dishes, and Ben's like, I'm going to do the dishes. And okay, they get in an argument about that. But he's like, I just got a nap first. So I swear it's going to get done.
Your day must be difficult. Well, we should schedule it. Oh yeah, let's do that. Well, meanwhile, I have to speak with a man who thinks his feet aren't finished.
That's what he says. And then we cut to his office. Before we meet that guy, we meet Laura, who's just kind of an inattentive woman, Steve. She's not here for the job. She's bored. He's trying to get her to do something. Doesn't happen. The patient comes in, and Laura's just kind of mad dogging the guy, which isn't great for a therapy office.
I need an updated schedule. I'll call you back.
I'm on the phone, sir. I've gotten this a lot. I've had this kind of energy from people. But then we cut into the office, and Dr. Katz is interviewing Bill. Bill, whose feet are never finished, Steve. Dr. Katz is like, so when do you think they will be finished? He's like, when they fit in these sandals. It's very weird.
And I like how they go meta because I feel like this is a shout out to the limitations of the animation. When you're starting off sketching or drawing, they always say that's like the hardest part to figure out is drawing the feet.
Yeah, there's a guy who's made Deadpool who everyone makes fun of because he can't draw feet at all, and he's a professional artist. So,
but everything else looks dope.
Everything looks dope except for those feet. They look like little triangles. I like Dr. Katz is like, seems like you need a podiatrist. I don't know how I can help you. And then we find out a little bit more about Bill. His wife's a Canadian nurse, and that's really all he knows about her. And then he's like,
Should have asked more.
and he's like, yeah, I mean, you wanted me to tell you about the first time I had sex. I'll never forget because I kept the receipt. Ayo. It's a lot of
Well,
one.
what about recurring dreams? Did you ever fantasize about your mother? No, not anymore.
I mean, I was always shy around women. Nowadays they call it stalking, but
Did you have friends in college? Well, I used to wear a clip-on earring. What came first, the earring or the loneliness?
I stopped smoking because my dad, he smoked a lot. He tried hypnosis one time, didn't take. But then he tried that thing, what is it, with all the needles? Heroin? He loves that.
I flunked my driving test twice. Apparently, you hit someone, the test is over.
I was at the dentist the other day. I love dentists. I was just there getting my teeth cleaned. And my dental hygienist, my gums start bleeding. She's like, I think you got something wrong with your gums. They're bleeding. She owned up to nothing.
Yeah.
I think this is you, lady.
We cut back to Laura, and now she's talking to Dom Herrera. He wants to check in. He said, Dom? Don? It's Dom. Dom Herrera. People always get my name messed up. Dan and Marie? Dar Harford?
I'm overwhelmed. Let me just lay down on the ground real quick. So, I mean, he's laying down. I'm like, and before they cut away, he just is like, I got a sicko wacko girlfriend, and that's it.
Hey, you think my butt's too big for a man?
Then we cut to Dr. Katz talking to Ben on the phone. Ben's amped. He might have found a job. It's in animal husbandry. Probably going to start in about 2 weeks. Dr. Katz is thrilled. He's like, I mean, is it in the city? And Ben's like, yeah, actually, it turns out it's actually a work from home gig. Dr. Katz is kind of incredulous. He's like, what do you mean animal husbandry? And what it apparently this is Ben's going to be breeding and selling pigs, Steve. It's a new
From Vietnam.
Yeah. These Vietnamese pot-bellied pigs. Dr. Katz is like, so they're going to give you a male and a female because you're going to breed them? He's like, I probably should have specified. I don't know. Yeah. But they're 3 thou wow a pig, and that's a pretty big ask for a guy who doesn't have a job, Steve.
I just want to sell the babies. And Dom, he's still waiting. Tell Dom I'm running late. So order 10 pigs. They actually have a discount, and they take 10% off.
So Dr. Katz is going to come to a petting zoo at home when he's off. But then we cut to Dom's visit. Dom Herrera, legendary comedian. He's like, yeah, people are always bringing up my hair loss. It's awful. Oh, did you lose some hair? No, I went to the barber and asked him to give me the big V thing. And while you're at it, give me that Friar Tuck look. Chicks love that.
Does aging scare you? I just hope I don't do something stupid. Those stupid toupees. You get a toupee so bad no one cares, I guess.
You even have the decency to open up that little animal's eyes. You got on top of your head.
What about childhood? Well, I went to a Catholic grade school, and the one thing nuns really hated was calling them my man. Hey, my man, sister. Hey, my man.
They don't like that. But then we cut out to the waiting room. Ben shows up, and he's never met Laura. And Laura does not seem impressed, even when he tells her, I mean, our boss's son. She's like, oh, okay. Ugh.
He's never mentioned his son. Oh, wow.
Ben makes it even weirder. He's like, oh, we're kind of related. You know, like, I'm my dad's son. He's your boss. And she's just like, great. It's a lot of that. Great.
You want to go out? Oh, wow. That'd be great. So she takes off. She's like, if anyone calls, just tell them I'll be back. Wait, hold up. What I meant was for you and I to get some coffee. Look, can you just reimburse me when I get back, ugly ass boy?
So Laura's out. Ben's the receptionist for a little bit. We're back with Dom, and he's talking about his dad cheating on his mom.
Cheating on him?
He never cheated on my mom. Cheated on me all the time. He'd take random kids to the zoo to baseball games. Came home one day and was like, hey, Dom, I met another kid for the first time in my life. I feel like a real father. What am I supposed to do about that? And then he just starts crying, Steve. Which is weird because Dr. Katz is just drawing him on his notepad. He's not taking any notes.
What about you, Doc? You look like you do some jazz dancing.
You just look so rhythmic.
That shiny head of yours.
Hey, Doc, is this a hernia or just some kind of general rupture? That's your penis, Dom.
Does it sound like I have a wheeze in my voice? Can you die from that?
Do you ever get so hungry you just want to punch somebody in the face? And then we cut out to the reception. Laura's back. Dom's fixed. To see, he's like, man, that doctor's great. I'm fixed. And she's like, how are you going to pay for this? And he wants to pay her in cash. Doesn't have enough. It's a little more expensive than he thought.
He's got some lint, some matchboxes. Some people don't like themselves, so we don't want to reinforce this, Laura. Like, take it easy on them. Do you have any idea what it's like to deal with crazy people all day? Well, guess not.
And then we cut to the bar, Steve, the old bar, where Dr. Katz goes and just de-stresses. He's hanging out with his buddy Stanley and talking about this whole pot-bellied pig thing that Ben's into. Stanley thinks that they're like some kind of mini pigs. He's got a lot of thoughts about this, Steve.
And by the way, did you see that bartender? The way her lips were drawn?
Julie, the bartender, she is kind of hot, Steve.
And that drawn body.
Mm. Yeah, and Stanley keeps ordering weird drinks on the beach. He's like a sex on the beach with a cloudy day, and Julie's like, I don't think that's a thing, but whatever. So now I think Stanley must be a stockbroker in the show or something, because now he's giving Dr. Katz advice on just, money in general.
Or he's a bullshitter.
It could be that too. It sounds like it because he's like, it's like the averages and the stock option, diversification. Maybe go into a couple LPs, a couple of OPPs, FDICs,
Some CDs,
RESPs, CTs.
masterpiece.
Julie, the bartender, looks incredulous. She's like, oh, this guy's bullshit. And she's heard it all, Steve.
Some mutual funds. Well, should I write this down? No.
No. Back to Dr. Katz's office. Dom's back, Steve.
I'd like to lay you on the floor and lay on top of you like two Vikings. You can ride each other up and down the stairs in a totally ungay way.
Nothing gay.
Nothing gay about it.
And then the music plays, Steve, and that means time's up. So
Yeah.
that's over.
Yeah, there goes our time.
This is a great show. It's something I think is getting lost a little bit because it was so early in like animation and stuff, but I used to love watching this. And if you love stand-up comedy, I mean, everybody's on this. Dave Chappelle's on this. Anybody who was a big comedian in the 90s is on this. Great. It's a nice time capsule.
I can easily see how this can be someone's comfort TV.
I mean, definitely. It's very calming, honestly. Like even Dr. Katz is a therapist, so he like the way he talks is very like calming and soothing. So I used to fall asleep watching this all the time, to be honest with you. As a kid, when you got Comedy Central on, it's just playing, fall asleep to the soothing sounds of Dr. Jonathan Katz.